Hello, everybody. What's up? Let's see how many people we get in here. Everyone's going to come on in and say, "Oh, man, I missed it. I didn't know. I didn't get the notification." So let me just give you guys a minute to come on in, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and get a membership if you can. All right, guys, come on in, hit the like button. Happy Halloween. I really wanted to check in on everybody and just run a quick update on the case. This is episode 5 now. Jacqueline Mimi Torres. All right. This is completely, if you know nothing about the case, you'll be good. So that's what I am today. I've been on an episode where someone says, Jay, I'm not gonna listen to you because you're not a doctor, you're not a police officer. Well, I am today. You got a new sheriff in town, folks. There we go. I've got the handcuffs to prove it, y'all. Trick or treat, everybody. Happy Halloween. Hit that like button. Help get this in the algorithm. All right. I've still got my goal up for today, but I wanted to come on early and let everybody know what I'm up to. Want to find out what you're up to. And, well, I couldn't resist the literally shocking body cam footage of this case that I've been covering of Mimi Torres while she was inside of the house already dead, guys. So I mean you guys, just this case has already been a wild case, and I'm sure you guys know about it if you've popped on here. So let me just say hi to a few people that rolled in, or everybody. Let me say hi. Shadow, what's up? Good to see you. Lynn from Vermont, happy Halloween. From California, Monique, happy Friday. It is indeed Friday as well. Allie Callie, thank you so much. Hey, I'm on here. I figure I'm not a police officer. I'm not a doctor. What do I know? Well, today I am. All right. Yes, you caught alive. Yeah, I did it at 2:30 so I can kind of catch some of y'all. And then everybody else, I know they're busy trick-or-treating in the East Coast, what have you. All good. I still wanted to catch up and say happy Halloween. James McConnell, happy Halloween. And everybody rolling in. What's up, Foxy? What are you going to be today? I'm a police officer today. All right. I got my handcuffs. I got my badge. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to show you some police body cam footage of Jacqueline Mimi Torres inside the house when she was already dead. All right. She's already dead. And yeah, this is not good that they did not do a welfare check. If they had done a welfare check right then and there while they were at the door, it would have been game over. This pregnant beast, Jen Soto 2.0, wouldn't have been able to do this. And now the body was in the house just chilling. People hadn't seen her for a year. They took her body and they moved it to another house, and then she was ultimately discovered in a bin. All right. So that's the body cam that we're going over today to see how police officers were there and they missed it. Velvet Unicorn, good to see you. I'm letting everyone roll in. Thank you. Simply Felicity. I want to know what you guys are being. Midnight Lace. Cheeky, how you doing? Boo. Happy Halloween. Yeah, Foxy, happy Halloween. Jennifer Murphy says, I love your show and thank you for the gifted membership. You're very welcome. Yes, watch out. Watch out, guys. I got cuffs. You guys, I'm ready to, I'm on the move. I'm on the move. Today I can touch. All right. I got the handcuffs to prove it. So, Delano, California. Sophia and Chelsea, good to see you. Amy, Summer, how you doing? Happy Halloween. Connie, yesterday they found a child in the refrigerator. I saw that. I saw that they found a body in an apartment complex, a 7-year-old inside of a refrigerator. So this isn't too far from that, but guys, today I can not just look, I can touch. I got the handcuffs and I'm ready. I'm ready to make an arrest today. All right. I got the badge to prove it. All right. We're ready. We're doing this. So hit that like button. I might just feel like I want to gift something out today in my bag of tricks, guilty of crime stuff that I have sitting here next to me. So if you get yourself a membership, you might not get arrested and you might win a guilty of crime something or other. I got stacks of them. I got Madeline Soto shirts that we didn't sell and that are still sitting there. But yeah, you like that? I can look, but can't touch. I can today. I can arrest today. All right. That's what we're talking about. So listen, let's I mean, the case, obviously, girl's body in the house as police talk to her killers. I hope you guys do remember what's going on in this case. 3 perps, and I'll remind you before we get into it. Yeah, watch out, Mrs. Guilty. I am on the prowl tonight. All right. And I'm here with you now, guys. Happy Halloween. Much love to you. I always love to see the crew. Foxy Box says Foxy Box giveaway today. Make sure you hit that like button and get yourself a membership. Now, you must be within U.S. shipping address. I didn't know she was giving out a Foxy Box, guys. We don't sell Foxy Boxes. You got to win one. So let's get into it. All right. I know people will start rolling into chat as we get going. But hey, it's Halloween. You guys can say anything you want off topic. You want to talk about your costumes, what you're doing, share it with us. All right. Now, let me show you what in the heck is going on in this town. What is going on here? All right. What the heck? Let me as you guys roll in. Yes, I'm completely feeling myself. That's me every day, though. I mean, come on. Let's be real, right? Let's be real. But now, I'm a police officer, so I'm going to do this. I got to get in character. All right. You can't hear anything on a small plane. What's up, Kel? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Patty S. Happy Halloween. All right. We're giving out a Foxy Box. Hit that like button when you come in. Let me just quickly tell you, Jacqueline Mimi Torres, a 12-year-old girl who may not have ever made it to 12. We're not 100% sure because they're talking about an 11-year-old's death. She was found inside a plastic container behind an abandoned home in New Britain, Connecticut in October 2025. We're still in October. Police believe that she died in September of 2024 and that her body was concealed for over a year until the discovery. All right. Now, they found her in the backyard, but that is not where they found her. That is not where she was initially. She was in these monsters' house when police came and did a welfare check. And I'm going to show you. They did someone called in law enforcement and they did a welfare check while they're there, but they didn't do a welfare check on her. And trigger warning, because from the killer's mouth, they're going to tell you what they did. Zip ties, starvation, all of that. So what's up, Tanya B? Good to see you. You're making laugh over. I gotta love you. You got to. If you can't laugh, what fun is it, right? I have a brand new litter of Chihuahuas. Wow, that is a very big trick or treat. Oh, charge your battery. First arrest Jen Soto. Well, we got to do that as we're going, and the case has to continue. All right, so let's listen to what happened here, just so you know what the heck's going on. We'll get into the body cam.
Britain home. New details are coming out now about interactions police had with the child's family months before.
News 8's Zuri Hoffman joins us live from New Britain with more on this tragic story. Zuri.
Well, guys, it's been more than 20 days since police found little Jacqueline's body stuffed inside a bin outside.
Now, if you guys don't remember this case, you're going to get a quick recap before we get into the body cam. And really today, I wanted to update you while saying happy Halloween, giving out a Foxy Box, which has got lots of guilty of crime merch, and just not guilty crime merch, just special merch tailored to you that you can't buy. All right. Oh, Chihuahua, I'm on the hunt for a mini Applehead. Wow, well, you should hook up with, just saying. Yes. Who needs a comedian when I have you? I appreciate you. Thank you. You appreciate me? Hit that like button. Get yourself a membership, guys, so you can win a Foxy Box.
This abandoned home in New Britain. Today, more details about the times police interacted with the family at their home in Farmington, with Jacqueline's body apparently in the basement the whole time. 135 Wellington Drive.
Now, guys, we're going to watch the body cam together. This is a snippet of what's happened, the 3 monsters, and then we're going to watch, the full thing. It's not very long. It's not a huge, long episode today because I know everybody's very busy. But, yeah, and I am early, so everyone's, thrown off.
December 29th, 2024. Farmington police called to the home of Carla Garcia and Jonathan Anita for a noise complaint. A few minutes later, Garcia comes to the door. for a haunting exchange with police.
Is everything okay? Yeah. We got a call. There's a lot of noise coming.
Now listen, we're going to continue this, but this monster right here, this evil monster that was supposed to protect Mimi, now, not only didn't protect her, but she tied her and starved her. And when you hear the details of everything else, she's pregnant. I thought she was just a big old fatty. Now we don't obviously talk about people's whatever, but sometimes we call them Ken dolls, and we call this lady Fatty Patty 2x4, could barely fit through the door. And only say that because she's pregnant and abusing her current child to the point where she lost her life. All right. What's up, Carly? Good to see you. I'm a police officer today. What are you?
From your apartment?
They're always calling.
Okay.
Everything's good though.
Everyone's all right?
Except for little Jacqueline Torres Garcia, her lifeless body hidden in the basement.
You mind if I come in some other heat up? Hey, how's it going?
10 months later, Carla and Jonathan would be arrested and charged with murdering 11-year-old Jacqueline, Carla's own daughter. According to warrants, while being questioned about Jacqueline's murder, we now know police were called to their home multiple times for excessive noise and argument.
So what happened? Nobody had seen her for over a year. And when you see the body cam, the whole body cam footage, it's quite disgusting to me. Chantel from Canada, thank you so much for gifting a Guilty of Crime membership. I don't know if that's her 6th pregnancy, 7th, 3rd, 5th, but I know she didn't take care of Jacqueline Mimi Torres the way that any parent should do. It's disgusting.
Carla says her daughter Jacqueline had been missing, but in this interaction,
You okay?
no mention of a missing child.
Yeah, I just moved, you know.
All right.
But that's okay.
And neither one of the adults in the house gave an indication that a child was missing. That is a valuable piece of information when you're starting to look at prosecution.
Yeah, we always hear complaints. They've been complaining since we first moved here, so.
Warrants show not only did neighbors make noise complaints to police, one neighbor called the Department of Children and Families, reporting possible abuse and neglect.
Abuse and neglect for over a year, guys, and yet they were still able to put that little girl in their basement after torturing her. Now, remember, the aunt was also arrested too. All right. The aunt, 3 of them were arrested. The mom and the aunt supposedly are the ones that did the starving and the abuse. And of course, little Jonathan boy that originally said that he had taken his own life, word around the town, is blaming them. They're all doing this now, right? I know.
Reporting possible abuse and neglect of a 10-year-old girl in the home, one of Jacqueline's siblings. Another neighbor who was a teacher telling police she noticed bruising on one child's body and believed Carla fraudulently sent the school a doctor's note.
We have the ability to now understand all the facts and circumstances. These officers have no clue, 0 clue. Number one, how many kids are in the house, or the fact that there may be a body in the basement.
Information that may have put these 2 behind bars even sooner.
Bye. You guys have a good New Year.
Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. No problem at all.
Now, Carla later admitted to police that she believed Jacqueline was dead in the basement during that interaction with Farmington police. Also worth noting, also revealed in the warrants, that when police interacted with Jacqueline's father, he allegedly told them that he tried multiple times to see his daughter, but he was kept away.
Remember, he missed her real father missed multiple court dates and didn't show up when he was supposed to. And I'm sure he's kicking himself. So everybody, come on in. I know we can be doing some happier things. I kind of wanted to also talk about that prank, your worst nightmare prank, but I did a short on that today. It was just a prank. All right. I don't know if my internet stopped. Chat just stopped.
He also said that he was so concerned that he contacted the Department of Children and Families to do a wellness check, but they were unable to do so because they had no idea where exactly Carla was living with Jacqueline at the time. We did reach out to Farmington police to try to get more information about this case and to see if they would be available for comment. They said not at this time.
All right. Chat stopped. Chat just stopped. It's like, and we don't have very many people in here. I came on an hour and a half early, and I know people are going to be pissed off. I missed it. I missed the live. But yeah, it stopped. I know all of the babies, but why did they target her? There's a quick police statement that I want you guys. It was an update from yesterday, like last night, and I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna play a clip where they're talking about what happened, and the body smelled. You guys, there were witnesses that say that they smelled a foul odor of decomposition, and yet nobody did anything. I can't get this, but yeah, we're gonna get this, and then we'll put the body cam. Remember, justice for Jacqueline Mimi Torres. All right. And those and her being missing for over a year, they suspect, and nobody did anything. Although people called about child abuse, etc. All right. Let's yeah, chat. I don't think I've had 54 people in chat for a long time, and so chat is going slow. I'm like, wow. Did it stop or are we what are we doing here? All right, let's listen to this real quick.
Apartment in New Britain.
Investigators are telling us she died in Farmington, and that's where the story begins. Today, I talked with the police chief in Farmington, Paul Melanson. Melanson led that news conference a couple of weeks ago when we first learned the horrific details on the life of 11-year-old who was called Mimi. She had been starved, beaten, restrained, and when she died, weighed only 27 pounds.
All right, imagine an 11-year-old weighing 27 pounds. Now, they found the remains in the bin in a backyard of an abandoned house. What's up? Yeah, hit the one. You guys hit one and let's get chat going. We are giving a Foxy box away after today's episode, and so you gotta be in that algorithm by typing something and just hit the like. I see it going now. All right, let's get it going.
She was tied up on a pee pad was one of the things I believe that they talked about. And it's just, we don't see this on the news all the time. This is a really unusual.
Yeah, they have a 12-minute conference here talking about what they found when they found her and the horrors that she went through. All right. I know. And they talked about abuse for all the children, but Jacqueline lost her life. Does any one of you wonder what made them target her particularly? Does anyone think maybe the mom wasn't so keen on the father, and so maybe she saw Jacqueline in the father? I just don't get it. That's all good. If you do comment Virginia, then that way you can get into the you can get into the drawing today. All right, not drawing, but we're gonna give away a Foxy box.
Heinous case.
Yeah, that's the most difficult part about this, right? Like, I mean, we deal with every day. You know, the news is reporting about somebody who was killed in a car accident. Somebody maybe, you know, there was a domestic issue, you know, and there was an assault, or, you know, there's all these. I think it takes it to another level when you see that parents starved their child to death and then didn't report it for a year.
Now, I also asked him about this video, which was taken.
And when we first saw this woman get arrested, I'm very glad I saw the arrest, though. She was very pissed. I did not realize that she was pregnant. And Allie Kelly says, well, I don't understand why she got pregnant and taking her daughter's life. They were not only taking her daughter's life, but they were abusing her methodically. They were methodically tying her up and putting her on pee pads and you know, zip tying her and keeping her in areas where people wouldn't see her. I don't understand that either. All I could think is maybe she just didn't like the father, and I don't know, but it's disturbing, the things that they did to her.
When they went to the home of the suspects, two of the suspects, Carla Garcia and Jonathan Anita, for routine noise complaint.
Hey, Linda.
Officers had no idea that Jacqueline Torres Garcia was dead inside that apartment, her body stuffed in a bin. Those two knew that she was dead. Is that frustrating to look at that video now, knowing that?
It's frustrating to know that she had been dead when we started investigating this.
I don't, does anybody think that they should be held accountable for this? Anybody? Because law enforcement was this close. I'm going to show you that next. This close. All right. Under your scars. Thank you so much for the $5. Challenge you to small money for Jay. Thank you. You guys, if you guys want to help towards a goal, And also to get your name into the Foxy Bucks. Frances, I don't know why they singled her out, and then she was pregnant again. You think the boyfriend and the stepfather, the main instigator, Carlton? I don't know. What's up, Sophia? Jacqueline made me to her. She didn't deserve this. I know. It's terrible. What's up, Tony? I'm glad you guys are starting to come into chat. Thank you.
For over a year. When we finally got to the probable date of death, we're talking about over a year that they concealed this from their family, their friends, from the other kids in the house. Like, they were able to then keep their daughter, who is dead, in the basement. And so
and how do you keep her in the basement like that, locked up? And cops went over there numerous times. All right, we're getting to the body cam footage. Allie Oz. Hey, Jay, I was off today on hunt for something for work on my 7th target. Erg. Well, good luck, Allie and Linda. Thank you so much for the $2 towards our goal, and we're giving away a Foxy Bucks. Yeah, I don't understand it either. They hid her for over a year, and they moved around just to keep her hidden. And then ultimately, I guess when they felt like it was safe, Jonathan allegedly dumped her.
I will tell you, the officers, we did speak to the officers who did respond to that call.
We're going to listen to the body. We're going to listen to
they're beating themselves up. But the reality of it is, I think all of us know, those officers going to that scene were going for a noise complaint.
Sure.
They were going for a noise complaint, but there were also abuse, not charges, but allegations. There were abuse allegations on all the children in the house. So I feel like he's trying to take the culpability away from the officers. When we see the body cam footage, you'll hear all the discussions and what they missed, right? Good luck on the Foxy Bugs, peeps. I have to head out, so I won't be here. Happy Halloween, everybody. What did the school say? Well, the school, that was a problem. There was calls from the school about the abuse, and nobody did anything still.
Noise complaint, we handle thousands of those a year.
Farmington police tell us they are ramping up their investigation. Hope to have more answers for us soon. You can watch the full interview with Chief Paul Melanson right now on WTNH.com.
All right, we're not going to watch that whole thing. I downloaded it, but I was like, let me just watch the clip so we can get to the body cam. This is the internet is in a weird state today. I'm not used to streaming at this time, and it's like I feel like it's going real slow. All right, I don't understand. You can keep on the inside without. Well, listen, there were 3 of them that did that. Virginia, 3 people literally had a hand in her death, and then disposing of, right? So let's watch the body cam that was released. I'm glad it was, so we can see what happened on the way there, etc. I'll try to not interrupt too much, but yeah, it's not a long one, but I wanted to watch it with you guys and let you know what was happening in this case since we've been covering it. I don't even know what everybody else is covering today. If the cops did, we're gonna watch it right now. We're gonna watch body cam right now, and that will answer hopefully some of your question. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Happy Halloween. I am early today. I wanted to pop on, give you guys a hello and a happy Halloween before we do our trick-or-treating and our parties and our stuff like that. The parent thing, right? And of course, I dressed up as a police officer for all y'all. All right. Nobody can tell me you're not a doctor or a police officer. Well, I am today. All right. I know. I'm sure the audio will start in a bit. It usually does. Takes a while. So they're driving right now. They've got obviously probably the address blocked out. All right. I got you guys over here cracking up. Carlton, did not miss anything. Cops intentionally did not do a proper check on the address, and parents and other adults in address and link to children. Did you watch the body cam yet? This is the body cam on their way over there. All right. Does anyone know how long Jonathan was in the picture? Well, he was in the picture long enough to get her pregnant, and I don't know if the other children were involved, and I didn't check how long. Maybe somebody in the local area would check how long, would know, but I didn't dig into their relationship details like that. He actually played like he had taken his own life initially. Virginia, you're a nurse today? All right, there goes the body cam. Happy Halloween. All right, now you guys are going to see the just from start to finish. It's not very long, but it is enough for you to see what officers are seeing, what they're saying, what they do, and what they didn't do while Jacqueline's body was in that house. Why didn't they take that one extra step and just ask to check on her? All right. It makes you ill. I'm sorry, Truths. Let's go. All right, now this is when you find out she's pregnant. But at first, I just thought she was, I was making fun of her in the last one because, well, she's a monster. She was supposed to protect Mimi, and she didn't. I read the community's having a vigil. I'm sick of the caring after the death. Yes, thought criminal. They've had several vigils for this little girl already. As they're so close to that sweet baby, right, Jay? You would have made an excellent detective. I could have been a detective, but it would have said detective. Yeah, could police not smell anything? There are reports from neighbors that the smell of decomposition was so bad. All right, now watch. I don't know if you've seen this, Truths, yet, but watch. They were so close. They didn't do anything though. So close, but not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Master capture home or the victim to say. Down. I like how they're just waiting at the door for a while. I think that's a bit suspicious when cops come and they're in there and you see the lights on and you're saying they intentionally neglected the obvious. Did you see that there were complaints not only of noise but neglect? Did you guys see that? Ontario, Canada, Tara, I hope you're having a good one. Hello, Jay and everyone. Lola, what's up? Come on in. Hit that like button. Get yourself in the algorithm here. Get yourself in because we're gonna give away a Foxy box today. All right. Oh, it's raining. It's actually like beautiful here in California, y'all. Beautiful. You come back now, Foxy. Come back. All right. Come back. All right.
Is that this one though?
I don't know if that's 134 or 135. That might just be 134.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's a lot of noise coming from your apartment.
They're always called.
Okay.
All right. Now she's pregnant, which I do wonder, guys, where is the children? Where are her children? And is she must be pregnant, locked up. They're not getting out. All right. Oh, Victoria, I got a whole outfit, guys. If you guys just rolled in, this is my Halloween costume. I got my badge and I got my handcuffs. So you guys got to watch out today for me. All right. Got to watch out. And I'm early today because I got trick-or-treating and stuff to do. All right. Oh my God, you're early. I know. And we're giving out a Foxy box today. And I want to know what you guys are dressing up as, what you're doing for Halloween, and I wanted you to see my outfit. Because last year I was Jack the Skeleton. This year, a police officer. Very fitting, right? Very, very fitting. You just noticed my uniform. It's Halloween. Look at that. It's Halloween. I got all of it, guys. This is my favorite part right here. All right. Don't tell Mrs. Guilty about these. It's a surprise. All right. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Very cool. Your wife better watch out before. I'm telling you, don't tell her. Shh. Don't tell her. All right. Come on, Fatty Patty 2x4.
Everything's good though.
Everyone's all right?
Yes.
Is everyone else home with you?
Just the babies and my boyfriend.
Okay. Is your boyfriend?
She's playing it awfully cool for knowing that they have a little girl or a little girl that just passed away down there with pee pads. Can you imagine if the officers would have said, can I just do a little check? Can I do a little quick check around the house? Okay, so Truths is going to be a black cat. Foxy's going to be a taxi driver. Lola's just laughing at me. Linda's going to dress up as a lazy old lady. Allie Callie says I'm too much. Mrs. Guilty, you're in for it tonight. Yes, she is. Somebody is, because I'm ready with those handcuffs, guys. Right? Jesus. Cops intentionally did ask to view the known. They did. And she said, oh, they're sleeping. This makes me heated, guys. It really does. Hey, Synth, what are you for Halloween? Are you going to be a jack-o'-lantern? Bum. And thank you, Tara. I do like my costume too. And Chantel from Canada is Winnie the Pooh. You guys, if you just rolled in, hit the like button for me, all right? We only have about 70 people in here, but that just means that you get a better chance at getting a Foxy Buck. Why y'all laughing at me for? Why is everybody laughing at me? I think Synth's going to be a jack-o'-lantern because her front tooth is gone. We got Foxy gonna be a taxi driver, and Carly's gonna be I don't know what Carly's gonna be, but hashtag arrest Jen Soto, hashtag I took my meds, hashtag number 57, cuff 'em Dano. I'm coming after you, Linda. Where are you at? That's it. I'm coming. Allie Callie, I'm coming for you too. You're a witch. Are you a good witch or are you a bad witch, Cal? Tell me. Right, there were other complaints, Patty. Let's watch.
Here? Yeah. Can I speak with him?
Babe!
Mel?
Babe!
Babe, the police are here and the children are yelling and the door looks like it's coming off. What the hell? Doesn't the door look like it's bent? What is that?
They just want to make sure everything's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just fine.
Yeah, I'm just pregnant. Just moods, you know.
All right.
That's what we get.
Hey, Large Marge, you're just being pregnant and yelling? She's like, everything's good. I'm just pregnant, you nasty.
Hello?
He's coming up.
Oh, okay.
Large
Mind if I
Marge.
come in some and heat up?
Huh?
You mind if I come in some and heat up? Hey, how's it going? Good. We just got a call. There's a lot of noises and stuff like that. Everyone's okay?
Yeah, it's, my wife's pregnant, so she just be having mood swings.
Okay.
So, guys, if you guys are asking about how many kids they have and how long they've been together, you can see it looks like he's holding another baby that's probably his. Truth, I'm so glad you found this channel, too. I hope everybody that finds this channel really likes being here. The next door neighbor's front door is right next to it. They must have heard all kinds of shit. And they talked about smelling it, too, all right? Baby Guilty is a sumo wrestler, a blow-up sumo wrestler. And for my mods, I did send the picture. You guys, oh my God, I wish I could share it. It doesn't look good, right? He blamed his wife because of the pregnancy and her mood swings. So do you think her mood swings made her tie up her daughter and starve her and made her pee on pee pads?
I'll be trying to calm her down.
Okay. Things happen.
I'm at the end, so
Yeah.
Okay.
it's difficult.
Yes.
All right. Well, I haven't met you guys real quick. I'm just going to write your names down, say I spoke with you, and get out of here, okay?
It looks like it's his.
Say hi, baby.
Everything's okay. It's okay. How old are you?
Say 3.
3? 2? One more? There you go. Just one more, okay.
Is anyone thinking Large Marge is sweating right there, guys? Remember, they had her downstairs, and she tells officers they told on themselves right from the get-go, and they're pointing fingers at each other, of course. Now Jonathan's saying that her and her sister did it. Do you remember this? Try to look like a good dad and blame it on her for being pregnant. All right. Yes, crime com, baby. Let's go.
All right, what's your name?
Carla. With a K.
K.
RLA.
And Carla, what's your last name?
Garcia.
And your birthday, Carla.
6196.
Arrest her.
And sir, what's your name?
Jonathan. Jon is what I mean.
I mean, really, when I look at her eyes and she's looking down, she's sweating. Her hoo-ha is sweating. And they did talk about the smell. So how did they not smell that?
Jonatan.
This is disturbing.
Nanita. Nanita.
And your birthday?
9/29, 1995.
Okay. How long you guys been staying here?
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things are good?
Yeah.
Sometimes the walls are, you live in apartments, walls are
Yeah,
thin
we always
sometimes.
did everything. They've been competitive since we first moved here, so.
Okay, so it's not the first.
We're moving.
Okay.
We're actually moving.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Because
I'm actually glad we caught this body cam too, because if you've been following me on this case, I want you to know that and I'm looking at this, yes, she looks like she's guarding that door with her life. But look at her eyes darting around the room. The smell I heard was terrible. But did you hear her saying, yeah, we're moving? They were purposely moving to avoid the family because the family and Jacqueline's father was trying to get a hold of her. All right. Yeah, let's do a citizen's arrest on Jen Soto. Rachel, you are not late. I'm early today. So thank you guys for coming here. We're giving away a Foxy Box. Hit that like button and get yourself a membership so you can be entered into it. This is Jen Soto 2.0. All right. Not a very good cop or cop.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, sometimes with apartments, you can't choose your neighbors, right? So if someone is living one way, someone lives another way, and sometimes it just clashes. So just give me a minute, okay?
All right.
Damn them.
That's what you're doing. For what your names?
Have you got a problem with any neighbors or anything like that? Just second noise.
First one, last name Garcia, common spelling, first name Carla, Karla, 6196.
Kelly said they probably thought that smell was her hoo-ha. Oh my goodness. Happy Halloween, Nana Rocks. You live, number 66 thumbs up, 81 Crime Crew watching together. Yes, I didn't tell anyone. I just threw the thumbnail up and popped on. I wanted to say happy Halloween to anybody that found me here. And then we always want to give something away to y'all. Right. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you guys for being here. I do want to give you guys a couple of updates after this too. So stay here.
Last name Nanita, Nanita. First name Jonathan, common spelling.
Is this your
9/29/95.
I have a son. He's on one. Well, he just turned.
So listen, if you listen carefully, you can hear all the children that they're naming and talking about. He just said he has another child that's 1. So he's holding that baby. Jacqueline's there. There's another 10-year-old that's also being abused. All right. Probably. Hey, happy spooky day. You lost to a girl. I love that. Happy Halloween, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Keep you guys busy.
Oh, yeah.
Not funny, bro.
Place you're going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You really got
Yeah. It's better. Well, we came from New Britain. It's better over there because we don't have no complaints at all.
Yes.
It was better over there. We didn't have any complaints at all. We completely evaded law enforcement those times.
A different area, people are a little less likely to want to call for some noise and stuff like that.
Have a good night. We're out of here.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate
Bye.
it.
You guys have a good New Year.
I'm sorry.
Now listen, they were totally, I love watching stuff with you because they were totally blocking the doorway, guys. They stood there so they didn't go farther back in the house is what I'm thinking. So what happened when the cops asked to see them all? They didn't. They had asked about where the children were. Oh, some are asleep, right? I'm canning applesauce today. Love fall. Yes, happy Halloween to all of you guys. The baby he was holding is 3, and there was another one that's 1, and then there was a 10-year-old as well. And then Jacqueline, that was 11, and she might have made it to her 12th birthday. All right, look at Jennifer B. I got my costume. I got my police costume with my badge and my cuffs. Be aware tonight, guys. If somebody gets arrested, you see me rolling up with the handcuffs, I'm going to do a citizen's arrest tonight, all right? So, hey, Space Case, how you doing? Glad you caught alive on Halloween. I wanted to say happy Halloween to everybody. What are you guys doing for Halloween?
No problem at all. Happy holidays.
All right. Same to you guys.
Thanks. Enjoy you guys' night. All right.
See you as well.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good.
My badge.
Take care.
They didn't do anything. And this was no wonder. Okay, listen, this was 12/29/2024. Okay, think about this. They just said happy holidays. This was right after Christmas and right before New Year's. But they suspect that little Jacqueline was already dead in September of 2024. And the mom tells them now that she was already in the basement dead. All right. Maybe this sweet girl be the change. Please. I hope so. That's why I've been covering this case. That's why I'm covering it, because a lot of people aren't. And I'm like, the timeline's wild and people are saying it smells awful. How did they get past that? All right. All right. Let's keep going. This one's almost done, but I got more. These officers should kick themselves for this. All right, let's pull this down. We're going to get into some more discussion on this as I find out from you what you guys were wearing, what you guys are doing. Now, this is little Jacqueline Mimi Torres, guys. People wanted to see her. Yet the cops went in and they're just laughing. Not at all. No one's taking care. None of the reports mattered. All right, guys, come on in, hit the like button so chats can, and hit the like button and then make some comments in chat so we can keep it going. All right.
And maybe you want to separate them at that point and have one-on-one interviews with each person.
Let me go back so you guys can remember who this is. Well, they showed at we're fine here. Hold on. Right after the body cam. All right.
Here on Law and Crime. Let's first start with this body camera footage, because you see Carla Garcia, you see her ex-boyfriend who's also facing charges in this case. What stood out to you when you watched that?
It's so weird to even think about that, but was it her ex-boyfriend or her boyfriend? Weird. I guess it was just her. I guess it was her ex at this time now. So she got knocked up, 2 more babies, and okay, now that I look back at this on the body cam, guys, this was December 29th, 2024. So she already had that baby. And now there's all these babies without a mom or a dad. All right. And then they took the aunt in as well.
One of those things where it's kind of hard to tell. Obviously,
we've
seen the footage at this point. So hindsight is 2020. When you go into a home, and obviously, when you're getting a call about yelling and screaming, you do want to talk to everybody who's there. You can't just have one person, like when Carla first came to the door and say, "Oh no, everything's okay." I need to see all adults who are in the house and all the children. Obviously, if they're asleep, I think the only thing that I would have maybe done differently is maybe I would have liked to put eyes on all the kids that they said were in the house.
I mean, do you think that the family should hold them responsible for this? They were there. They've got multiple complaints. We saw the documentation. Tony B says, I'm painting a pumpkin as I'm watching. I dressed up as a female Freddy Krueger and my daughter is Wednesday. That's awesome. Beautiful kids I'd foster, but dealing with the state. Yeah, it is a real problem. It is. She's pregnant under your scars. They answered the door and she was pregnant, and they blamed it on her pregnancy, that she's moody, and that's why there's yelling and screaming in the house. But what about the abuse and all? We saw the paperwork in the past episodes. What about that?
But couples argue, and some people just talk loud. So as long as I don't see any outward bruises and them just talking, there didn't seem to be any red flags going off that maybe she was in any distress, or that they were agitated at that time. So I think those are the things that you look for. Look to see if anything's broken or knocked over or anything like that. Or another thing is, if the officers keep asking one party questions, the other party answers for them, that could be a red flag.
What about when you block an entire hallway after blocking a door that looks like it was coming off? Developing babies, listen to that scream, right? I mean, what about that? Yeah, Casey Anthony is walking free. I don't even know what you guys are talking about in chat, all right? But happy Halloween to y'all. And hit the like button and make sure you're green so that you didn't say, Jay, you didn't tell me. We're giving a Foxy Bucks away.
And maybe you want to separate them at that point and have one-on-one interviews with each person.
And you saw in that video that they were pretty calm. Like, I mean, it just, and for my untrained eye watching it, it just seemed like a very normal, like, oh, she's, he was saying she was pregnant, so she might have a mood swing. And like, that's really all this was. The child that they're holding, they said was 3.
I know.
She doesn't seem to be in any distress.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. There's Large Marge over there feeling herself while she's over there abusing little beautiful baby girl Jacqueline Mimi. What's up, Amy and Kathleen? Welcome. Good to see you. I'm dressed up for Halloween in case you didn't realize it. I'm a police officer today. We're running to this town, and good luck on the Foxy Boxes. Michelle's smart. Michelle's been a member for 10 months, so she knows what's up. She does. And she doesn't look like that either, Linda. She likes her selfies, but we just saw what she looked like, all right? The time they took to answer when him says it's because she's pregnant, right? And I mean, they were completely just trying to block that doorway.
Stress. But then it hit me because then in hindsight, you think of the fact that it was likely that Jacqueline, allegedly, her body was inside the home. And they're holding this secret of abuse. And they're holding this secret that this girl was allegedly murdered. What does that say about these suspects, knowing what they're accused of now, and just how calm they are in the presence of police when they come and knock on the door?
Well, that's the thing that bothered me the most as I was watching that. I was thinking exactly what you just said. They were very calm. And with all the information we have now, most likely that child's body was under where those officers were standing.
Hey, Max, happy Halloween, man. We're running this town tonight. We're not just running this channel. We're running the town tonight. What are you up to? Hashtag Large Marge. Yeah, Synth got her saying she's been a member for 16 months. It's the most wonderful time of the year, she says. Shalom and protection to everyone tonight. There were 3 accidents when I was getting my pain medicine. Be careful. Yeah, you guys be careful tonight. If you're going out trick-or-treating in general, just be careful. All right. Too bad y'all aren't rolling with me, because I got you covered, right? I'm the new sheriff in town. Well, I'm just a police officer. I'm not a doctor. And they've had lots of different vigils, by the way, for Mimi. This vigil came from the house where the body was in the backyard of an abandoned home.
And where this family lives every day. And I have children of my own. I can't even put myself in that mindset to even begin to understand. So clearly, and this is not an excuse in any way, shape, or form for anyone's actions, but clearly some sort of mental health issue going on, possibly even some sort of drug abuse going on as well, because to be that detached, to be pregnant, and you haven't seen one of your many children in months at this point, where's the disconnect there? So,
well, she had. There's the thing. I don't know what that lady's saying, but she had seen her children. She knew exactly where she was. And I listened to the entire, there was a 12-minute episode on the law enforcement giving us an update, and they talked about the gruesome details of what they found. All right. So she wasn't missing her. She knew where she was. She was in the basement, and then they moved her to another house, and then they moved her to the backyard.
So I'm not a mental health professional, but I'm quite sure if they were to break that down, there's a lot going on with each one of them, the mother, the boyfriend, and the aunt.
All three of them were
particularly
arrested.
Carla, she's the one that concerns me the most.
And we got a good glimpse into the conversations that she had with law enforcement once Jacqueline Torres's body was found. And also Jonathan, her now ex-boyfriend, what he told law enforcement during those.
I think you have heard this case, Rachel. This is episode number 5 or 6 on my channel. This is Jacqueline Torres. Jacqueline Mimi Torres was missing for an entire year, and they found her body in a bin in the back of a abandoned house.
Interviews. But let's talk about Carla, because she says that it was all Jonathan. He is this abuser. I don't know what happened. She tells this story that Mimi, her 12-year-old, pushed her down the stairs. What were some of the red flags that stood out to you just reading her initial statements to police?
It kept changing. She was shocked, that they didn't know where her daughter was. I understand there were multiple kids in the house, but even if you have, I don't care if you have 2 kids or you have 7 kids, you should know when one of your kids isn't around.
Well, her kid was around. She was in the basement with pee pads and zip ties.
And she just, she was pointing all the blame on him constantly. Well, you're the mother of this child, so you should know where your child is.
Yeah, and then when it comes to the culpability, she says that Jonathan did it, and he's saying the same thing about her and her sister. Andy Isham, thank you. There you go. We're law enforcement today. You got to take me serious with these handcuffs, right? What are you up to today, Andy Isham? Happy Halloween.
I understand she was saying that there's some abuse, and I do understand in abusive situations, there can be that fear. But at the time where they were arrested, they weren't even together anymore.
There you go. And this is just like the case that over and over and over, guys. And I could say another case, but Shanda Vander Ark. That's what they did. They methodically kept her son starving and locked up. That's what they did here in this case, guys. They all arrested. They all blaming each other.
So she had ample opportunity to say something to someone about either the abuse that had happened or her child being missing, because according to the arrest warrant, at the time the officers were visiting their house with the body cam that we saw, she knew her child was missing at that point, but she didn't say anything. So for you not to have seen your child for months, I mean, at that point, it had been more than 6 months, according.
So that's Casey Anthony again, guys. And the reason she was missing for 6 months is because they were looking for her, they were reporting her, and she didn't say anything. They moved instead. All right. That's what they did, was move. In the body cam, they just told law officers that law enforcement that they were about to move. Yeah, I'm sure he did. He was also hiding out, trying to act like he took his life to evade law enforcement. Now what he's saying is that the mom and the sister did all of it, and all he did was dispose of her body. So he's trying to get charges of a corpse, right? Abuse of a corpse is what he's trying to get, rather than Sean. Oh my goodness, you guys, my goodness.
To her, since the last time she had seen her child, and anytime she had asked Jonathan about it, it was, well, don't ask. Okay, well, that's a little dire. We have to ask at some point, like, where is my child? I understand being afraid of someone, but that mama bear has to come out in you at some point. To be like, I don't care what you do to me. I need to save my child. We get into a fight. We fall down the stairs. Okay. And then he just takes your child away, and that's the last time you see him. That doesn't sit well with me as a mother. You know, she says that she was paralyzed, that she was injured. Again, your duty as a parent is to protect. That is your duty as a parent.
So this is her saying this in the aftermath, guys, right? Then she was pregnant again. But in the aftermath of this, that's what she's blaming it on. She's saying Mimi threw her down the stairs. They got into a scuffle. She didn't do it. Hey, Jenia, Dennis, what's up? Yeah, I think so too. Happy Halloween to you guys. You think it's a guy? What are we talking about?
And I know when I was pregnant, I was very emotional. I wanted to protect everything. You couldn't even kill an insect around me. So when it would come to my child, I would burn the world down for one of my children. I don't care who it was that was standing in between me and my child.
Let's go a little bit further.
I was reading that. I'm just shaking my head and kind of laughing to myself. Like, this guy can't be serious. Like, he cannot be looking these investigators in the face and telling them this story as if they actually believe him.
Happy Halloween. Welcome.
Oh, and it seems too, I mean, he really tries, because then eventually they get to the point where they are admitting to, and it's just, as a parent myself too, like with this story, and I think anybody, whether you're a parent or not, it's just so infuriating when you hear of zip ties being involved. There's malnourishment that's involved. I mean, just horrific allegations of child abuse. And yet you have both of these suspects not just pointing the finger at each other, but also trying to like minimize and
of course they are going to. And in a minute, I'm going to put up the update of the 3 masked intruders, that it was ultimately a prank. And then we're going to give away a Foxy box, and I'm going to give away some Guilty of Crime merch that I have that I'm not even using. It's going to be a surprise. All right. So we're going to give 2 things away. All you got to do is be in the chat and hit the like. And you have to be green. And a lot of you guys are green right now. All right. A lot of you are green.
Even for Carla Garcia's sister, who's facing charges in this, like everybody's trying to minimize their involvement.
Of course. One
question I do have too for investigators is like, you have so many different stories, and like there's some now, once you get to the zip tie part of it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Indie Isham. So different stories. Zip tied pee pads are pretty consistent, but what is really consistent is that she was 27 pounds when they found her, guys. 27 pounds at age 11, possibly 12. All right.
Everybody's admitting to similar stories at this point, but how do you trust who you might lean on as a witness at a trial as you build the case against maybe Carla Garcia or against all 3?
Well, I think, I think the more people you have involved too, somebody's going to crack at some point, and somebody's going to give, because they're going to want a deal.
Happy Halloween.
And they are going to give up I think the investigators are probably going to count on the fact that one of them is going to crack and give them the information that only someone who was there with.
Which they've actually already given a lot of details, guys. They've given a lot of details, and they're all telling what happened, but they're saying the other person did. I'm not trying to watch this whole thing. So
an interview. And another thing that helps, and we see this on TV, is while they're sitting in an interrogation, there are other investigators watching the interrogation, making notes. So when they take their breaks, they can compare notes or say, hey, suspect A or B said this. When you go back in.
Yeah, they when they got arrested initially, they all started talking. They did not lawyer up. All right. And I hope that at some point we're able to get that. The interviews, you just need to hit the like button and make sure your gifted memberships are on. All right. I know she's so beautiful, guys. I don't understand how they did what they did without anybody catching it. And 3 people involved for over a year. And the smell. All right. The smell. Yeah. She was a beautiful little girl. Absolutely. Big prayers for her, guys. All right. And for everybody, right? All the cases. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Halloween. Make sure you have a membership and hit the like.
Maybe come back in and confront them with this point or ask this question.
And then just my last question, and I'm sure when you were on patrol, you have seen homes and some really tough situations for children. And there are families who just struggle, whether it's financial, whatever it may be. Drugs can have a huge impact on a family, and we know that DCF agencies are overworked, and there's probably a lot of great people that work for DCF. But the truth is, in this story, Mimi Torres has been dead for roughly a year, and this family was known to
Come on,
DCF,
Mo.
according to authorities in Connecticut. How do you make sense of the fact that this family was known to the state agency that's there to protect children, and yet, up until that body being found in New Britain, no one had any idea that she was missing?
That's a tough one for me because I'm not just thinking about DCS, because I know that, you know, a lot of the systems, and again, not an
DCF doesn't do shit. That's what we're going to say about that. All right. DCF doesn't do shit. They make a lot of reports. They push a lot of paper, and they put children in. They really need a reform. They take children from houses that they shouldn't be taken from and put them into ones that don't need to be, and vice versa. We really need some reform in the DCF CPS thing. The whole system is effed up, guys. That's what I'm going to say about that. Happy Halloween, Clesa. Thank you for that. Krista, welcome. Happy Halloween to you. What are you doing tonight? Robini, I'm watching on the TV. Wanted to say hello. Hello, everybody. I like the speed of this chat. Yeah, it's very chill. We've only got 95 people in here. I'm an hour, or now I'm 30 minutes early, and you guys are starting to roll in. All right. You lost a girl. Don't forget, guys, get your green, get your membership so you can either win some Guilty of Crime merch or a Foxy box. All right. Called off. They're not ordering any food or candies. Ah, boo. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Last thing here with this case, and then I'm going to show you the masked trio update, and then we can just have a quick laugh and talk about whatever. Our own jack-o'-lantern friend, Synth, that by default going to be a jack-o'-lantern, just gifted 10 Guilty of Crime memberships. Please thank her if you received one. And thank you all. Happy Halloween. It's my favorite, absolute favorite time of year, and I love it. All right.
Youth are overwhelmed with cases. But there were neighbors that had complained about kids getting things out of the trash, them not being properly dressed for the weather at times, using the heat in the car, and things like that. So kids being, slipping through the cracks.
All right. So if you guys all forgot this case, these are the three monsters that I've been reporting on for the last 5 episodes of this. All right. We just want Mimi to get the justice that she deserves, and that DCF reform CPS. Hopefully they do something better. Latia, granddaughter's 12. I can't imagine life without her. I agree. All right.
Is just not a good enough excuse for me, because then we end up with cases like this, and we've seen so many other horrific cases of abuse. I'm just the other adults in their lives too. There were family members that hadn't seen this little girl in a year almost. At what point do we step in? At what point do we show up at the door and say, hey, you keep making excuses that I can't FaceTime?
Well, what about the case where they just went in and searched her house? Why is the name blanking out? Ashley Buzzard, Melody Buzzard. They didn't do anything. They took her in yesterday just to hold her while they searched the house, but they didn't say that she was arrested.
Or she can't come to the phone. Well, I'm going to come to you. There's other adults in this child's lives. There's the father, there's the grandparents, there's aunt, there's uncles, even friends. I understand that she was.
And that's the person that moved her body to the abandoned house, and then he faked his own death, guys. He got away from law enforcement twice by stealing 2 different cars and wrecking them. What a freaking loser and a monster he is.
Was pulled out of school at some point, and the last it was noticed that she was homeschooled, but nobody saw her. Kids like to play outside. Nobody thought it was odd that they never even saw her coming and going if she was supposedly playing with friends.
So in the latest developments of this case, they release a body cam. We saw that all 3 of these people are talking. Jonathan, is blaming Carla, and the aunt is blaming both of them. All right. So hopefully they all just tell everything and turn on each other. And they better get at least 25 to life. I'm so tired of this happening with no repercussions.
So I understand that we can get caught up in our own lives, but like the saying goes,
He got into an accident. He got into 2 accidents while the police were chasing him. And again, at the beginning of this whole series, 5 episodes ago, we thought he was dead. People in the community were posting on Facebook that he was dead, that he had taken his life. All right. We're about done with this. I'm going to show you the masked trio, and then I'm going to tell everybody about the giveaway, and that's what we're going to do.
If something doesn't feel right in your gut, say something. You can be anonymous when you call the police department. You can be anonymous when you call DCF. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is how kids slip through the cracks when everybody else thinks that somebody else has an eye on that child.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point with FaceTime, because I think in this era, the idea of putting someone else on the phone to try and...
Yeah, we can FaceTime. We all know that. What's up, everybody? Kiki, torrential downpour here in Vancouver. I don't like when that happens. I'm going to put this up and pull this down. I mean, we've discussed it, but it's Halloween today. And we're going to take a look at that Halloween prank real quick and just show you that it was officially a prank. And when we watch the documentary, the Netflix documentary of The Perfect Neighbor, where she just shot right through the door. Can you imagine if that happened with those 3 masked people? And Colleen, prayers our way, please. Big windstorms, no power, trees coming down. I'm in the barn with the horses. Well, prayers to you, Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to your horses or you or anybody else. All right. Yeah. Crazy ass prank. I'd rather show the crazy ass prank than to keep talking about this before we go. So we'll do a little palate cleanser, as I'm glad that nobody was hurt in the making of this video. All right. Nobody was hurt in the making of this video, but this would be my worst nightmare. And come to find out, this was their own family members pranking them. But guys, go back right after this video, guys. I'm going to give away a Foxy Box and some Guilty of Crime merch that I have here that's not for sale. Okay, I might have a Madeline Soto shirt left, or I definitely have lots of Guilty of Crime merch and some Madeline Soto shirts that we obviously didn't sell, that I'm not gonna wear. I mean, so yeah, get yourself a membership. All right, right now we're gonna show you how this was a prank. But if it had been The Perfect Neighbor, somebody would have shot right through the door at these 3 people.
A terrifying video that went viral about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so you remember this. 3 people wearing masks and Halloween costumes tried to break into a home in Alexandria. Well, tonight police say they have identified those people, but no one will be charged.
Matthew Torres explains why.
Open the door!
I don't know.
October 14th, Alexandria police say a trio wearing Halloween masks terrorized a frightened family along South Irish Street.
If this door isn't open, we're gonna come in.
The homeowner's daughter thought it was
I mean, they broke the back. They made gestures. They banged on the door. Come on. Raw Beanie, what's up? Happy Halloween. I think the mother should at least have been fined or had community service to teach them it's wrong. But it was their family, and it was adult family members that brought the children over, all right, to do this. This could have ended tragically.
Prank, but says the group then threatened their lives and tried to break into the back.
In fear, I grabbed for a knife because they said that if we did open the door, they were going to throw a chair into the glass door. It's not even a joke gone wrong. They tried to enter into the home.
But nearly 2 weeks after this incident, Alexandria police say it appears this was all just a Halloween prank, a prank the family was not aware of.
The 3 masked individuals were related to the victim.
Chief Tarek McGuire says the people who tried to scare them were the victim's own relative.
They could have absolutely gotten shot, guys. Family or not, I would at least press charges. This was a widow, too. This woman was a widow. And if you guys are leaving, it's not a good idea. Come back. We're giving stuff away right after 2 minutes away from that, guys. Come on, hit the like button. Yeah, the garden gate was off the hinges, and they broke a big piece of wood. Yeah, this was in Virginia.
The trio.
Alexandria, Virginia. All right, we're almost done, and then we're giving stuff away, and I'm out of here. I'm going to a gender reveal for my new niece or nephew, and then we're going trick-or-treating, guys. So I'm going to have fun. I'll tell you if I'm getting a niece or a nephew when I see you guys next. All right. So we're going to have a good time tonight. I'm out on the hunt, all right, with my badge and my cuff. So what are you guys doing tonight? But we're giving away Foxy Box and some merch that you can't get anywhere else. Right after this, you got 2 minutes left. Let's go.
Caught on camera were teen boys ages 14 to 16 years old. Accompanying them was the mother of 2 of the teens.
Now
and
we're
recording the incident nearby were 2 other adults and another child. The police chief says it's unclear if the video was intended for social media. None of their names are being released because the victims decided not to press charges.
While this incident may not result in a criminal prosecution,
oh man, I'd have been scared
for me, my
shitless.
team, and for this community, it
Come on,
represents
Tamara,
a
let's get
moral
you in there.
failure. A moral failure where consequences could result in deadly consequences.
In this case, the kids ran away after the homeowner's son showed up with a gun before police.
Oh, see that? The homeowner's son showed up with the gun. They could have gotten shot, and no charges are being pressed. I'm sorry. We gift a lot of memberships, Virginia. I hope you get one. Fingers crossed for a Maddie shirt. Space Case, I'm staying, not feeling. Oh, Space Case, big hugs to you and prayers that you feel better. Congrats on the new niece or nephew for, yes, and a gender reveal on Halloween. All right. And we'll call her like she's family, like a sister. It's her birthday today, and she's the one doing the gender reveal. So all these birthdays right on Halloween. I love it. All right. Wait, the mom encouraged the mom of the family member, yes, an adult, encouraged them to do that, and even brought those kids to the door. They brought them there. The parents brought them there. At the end of this video, you see a car rolling up. One person rolled up with a GUN, and the others rolled up to pick them up. Thank you, Marissa, for the $1.99. Happy Halloween towards our goal. Thank you. All right, go arrest them, Jay. I am as soon as I'm done here.
Police arrived.
I'm walking around. Don't shoot. I'm walking around.
He said
He tried to speak to the homeowner and her family, but no response.
Of all the time that went into this, yeah, that's a shame.
Meanwhile, neighbors say it left a community unsettled.
I can understand a family doing that to somebody. I mean, I can go along with the joke too, but not the way this one.
And what's very disheartening about this situation is that you had adults that were engaging in this behavior, but also encouraging this behavior.
The police chief says they finally got a confession from the homeowner's niece who lives in Fairfax County just a few days ago. That's more than a week after we first reported this.
Why did they do that to a widow? All right, let's finish this. They destroyed the back porch. They broke the fence. They pounded on the windows and she was a widow, and she called somebody over to bring a GUN. That could have literally been the end of 1 or 3 or even somebody in the house. Not good.
Incident. This took more than 100 hours of detective work, leads, before eventually identifying the family. And despite all of the work behind this case, the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office and the police department agreed they are still not pursuing charges. In Alexandria tonight, Matthew Torres.
They should find the crap out of them, you guys. That's what I think they should do. But now, happy Halloween to everybody. Let's share this. Get yourself in there. Put a comment, hit the like so you can be in the drawing. I'm gonna start off with giving away some merch that I have here, whether it's Madeline Soto shirt or what have you, and then we're giving away a Foxy box. All right. So happy Halloween. Don't say nobody ever did anything for you, because we do here, right? We give away so many things on this channel. And I'd be PO'd too. I would be pissed if somebody in my family did that to my mom. I'd be mad as hell, guys. But at least it didn't end up in a tragedy, right? I mean, everything else that we cover is so tragic and dark all the time, right? Yes, I love your little pumpkins. I love you guys. Happy Halloween to everybody. Always late. Mab, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're giving stuff away right now. And then I'll hear a cop voice. You're under arrest. I'm not really sure I do that. I got to practice my cop voice tonight when I'm out with those handcuffs, finding somebody to put them on. All right, let's get this going. Load the comments up. It always asks me to log in. Log in. Yeah. I'll log in. Okay. Yep. All right, guys, here we go. 10-9-8-7-6 5 4 3 2 1. I'm excited. I'm really excited today. The wifey. Oh, dear Lord. Who's it gonna be? Kathleen Craighead. I don't know if Kathleen is a guilty of crime member. What's up, everybody? It's a drum roll, but I gotta find out if Kathleen is in the green. I'm gonna go ahead and start giving away the second one, Foxy Bucks. Kathleen, if you are in the red, I mean, if you're in the green, I'm sorry, I'm looking at if you're in the green, you are in the green. You're a member. You are a member. Email me. Guilty of crime by J@gmail.com. Guilty of crime by J@gmail.com. Congratulations. And now we're going to give away a Foxy Box. All right. Drum roll again. So 2 different emails, guys. Congratulations, Kathleen. Guilty of crime by J@gmail.com to get that. And the next person is going to go, whoever wins it's going to get a Foxy Box, and you'll have to email guiltyofprizes@gmail.com. You guys should have us now. You guys should just have our emails on speed dial if there were such a thing. All right. Congratulations now to the next person. 10-9-8-7-6, and then we're out of here. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys are safe tonight and you have a good time. And it's so good to see you guys. Look, how did that happen? Let's refresh the whole thing. Kathleen just won again. Something's wrong with this. All right. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So let me completely just wipe this out to make it fair. Let's do this. Let's completely just wipe the damn thing out and do this together. We'll drop a completely new link in there. I just want to make it fair, guys. All right, let's make it fair. And let's go, baby. Happy Halloween to all of you. No double dipping, you hear me? Lynn, we love Vermont from California. All right. Truth. The only problem is Truth did not get a membership. We can't do it, Truths. But now you know if you get a membership, hey, that's what happens when you get a membership. You win stuff, and we give stuff out a lot. All right, so we're gonna have to do it again, guys. I can't. I'm an officer of the law today. I cannot pretend like I can't bend the rules today, so to speak. So we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna do this again. I'm not gonna bend the rules. Not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. All right. Do it all over again. But we do love you, Truths, and we're glad you're here. Come on, baby. Let's go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be that wins a Foxy Box? Is Diana L a member? I don't even remember seeing her. You're handing out candy. Yes, you do. All right. Officer of the law. That's right. Bruce, get yourself a membership, but I don't know if Diana is. Oh, she is. Look, Diana even said Foxy. So there you go. Truth is not a member. Truth did not get a membership, but if you come on here, you will get one, and I'm sure you'll win something because everyone always does. All right. All of a sudden, don't bend the rules. I'm not. Especially not with my badge. I can't do that. I took an oath. To arrest somebody, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the laws today. All right. So, Foxy Box for Diana. Please email guiltyofprizes@gmail.com. Mab says, love Jay. Such a good show. I'm doing an insulate her so I can succeed too. Well, there you go. There you go, Mab. I'm with you. I hope you win Turtle Island. And let's get to season 7, baby. All right. Please never bend the rules. It was sarcastic. Oh, no, I know, y'all. I know. It's all love here. It's all love, and we can agree to disagree. So, I'm here like 20 minutes longer than I thought I would be. Emulate. Okay, got it. guiltyofprizes@gmail.com. Please, Diana, send that over and get your Foxy box. All right, you guys tell me, drop a link in the comments and tell me what you're going to be. I'm going to get ready to get to work. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Happy Halloween. Good to see you. I will see you next week. Love you all. And I'm sorry if you guys missed the episode. Go back and do a rewatch. No, they don't. I've been here forever, but never won. Aw, Indy. Happy Halloween. Bye-bye, y'all. Stay fun. Have safe. Love you all. See you next week. Peace. Oh, wait. I don't want to go yet. Foxy just gifted a Guilty of Crime membership. So hopefully, let's see who gets that real quick before I end the stream. Let's see who got that membership. Who won the membership? Right when I was about to click off, somebody just got a membership from Foxy. So thank her if you got one. All right. Jennifer B says, woo, woo. Truce, do you see what I said? Yeah, I'm going for the rewatch. Please do. Please, please do. And congratulations, whoever got that. Love you. See you next week. All right. Go get to your stuff now. Be safe.
Guilty of Crime.
I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please share this video, like, and subscribe. You can also follow me over at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, or Gmail. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can use Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. Thank you very much in advance. Guilty of Crime.
Are you guilty of crime?